same people. So today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm bringing you guys along with me to a viewing in Salford. We're about literally a 10-minute walk from the Salford Royal Hospital and a 3-minute drive. And this house isn't a HMO, which is what I normally do. It's not for rent to HMO, it's not to purchase to convert into a HMO. This is for rent to service accommodation. So as of recent, I started looking into service accommodation just so I have more properties that I can start to look at and to actually put onto my portfolio, as I'm realizing when it comes to buying, cash flow is such an important thing, and the more cash I have, the better. So I've started to look into the strategy more. When it comes to service accommodation, it's quite a bit more tricky because there's a lot more things to look at. With HMO, give me 10 minutes and I can tell you whether or not a deal works. Yeah, with service accommodation, because I'm new to it, I just don't feel confident. And when I don't feel confident, it's got me feeling a bit iffy. So I've been talking to quite a few different people in regards to what areas they would choose, what they wouldn't work with, what would work, and what kind of guest users would be at the place. So for example, this house, the area is quite nice and very quiet. It's 10 minutes from the city centre, right next to the hospital, very close to Trafford Park as well. And this will be definitely like a family situation or contractors. So that's what's going to happen today. Right now I'm about 10 minutes early to the viewing. I've just walked around the place, checked out the hospital. For example, when it comes to the hospital, you want to see if it's an A&E hospital, when it's going to be busy, which will make sense for people to want to be stay at Airbnbs around here. For example, imagine if someone's coming to work and they're here for 3 months as a doctor or whatever that situation is, or people coming to see family. That's what I imagine the kind of guest users would be for an Airbnb in this area. But there's still quite a lot of due diligence I want to do before putting an offer through. There's still quite a lot of people I want to talk to, so we'll see what the crack is. So at the viewing right now, and the house is lovely, yeah, as shown in the pictures. And I just spoke to the agent right now, and she gave some good feedback. She mentioned how, because the house is so close to the hospital, they do get a lot of people who inquire in general for short stays as like doctors, nurses and all that situation. So it does fill me with quite a bit of confidence with the house. The company itself normally don't do corporate lets, but I think, long story short, the house has been on the market since December, and it was on the market for 1,450, and the landlord has brought it down to 1,300. So that's immediately great news. If I was put offering, I don't even know what I could offer, speaking completely honest. Would I be cheeky? I don't know. But we'll see what the crack of this story is. So recently, 2 of my landlords hit me up about potential new rent-to-rent offers. Actually, one of them was more of a guarantee. She initially brought the property to my attention, asking for 2,700, and I was like, I can't do it. She went down to 2,550, then she went down to 2,475, and my number at the time was 2,400, and I was not budging on that £75. And as of recent, I think 2 days ago, she said she'll do 2,400. And I think I've made one little mistake. When I was doing the numbers, I was doing the numbers based on the previous house I've taken on in the area. And the only problem is the house there was a lot better standard than her house. I say better standard, I mean a lot more modernized. So I'm a bit concerned now if I was to take it on, will I be able to rent the rooms as quickly as I would actually like? And I don't think I'll be able to renegotiate the offer again. But another one of my landlords hit me up and he mentioned he has a couple of properties that's coming available. So he said he wanted to have a conversation with me. I did arrange it to have it at 5:30 today. And I thought I'll have you guys on call as well so you guys can hear what's going on and see what the negotiation is like or what even happens in the conversation, because I don't know what to expect right now, to be completely honest and transparent with you. So let me give him a ring right now and see if he makes it.
Hello?
How you doing, Aaron? You right?
I'm not too bad, Matty. How are you?
Not too bad, thank you very much. Not too bad. Doing my best.
No, I get it. But yeah, I mean, I think what it was, I think I mentioned to you just the things I wanted to just bring to your attention and see if you wanted to just explore a couple of these opportunities, you know?
Sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, the last time we spoke, I think last week you said that anything that's coming up, just bring to your attention.
Yeah.
And you could have a look. I mean, well, I just had a client actually in Liverpool. I mean, they're a company. They were renting about 3 of our properties from us, and they're basically ending that agreement now. I think they're going out of business.
Okay.
So they agreed to get the properties back off them, vacant possession, cleaned and stuff. Fine. So again, they're empty probably from Monday. So two of them empty from Monday. That includes and another one on 46. You've got number 7 day. That's a 6 bed also. So and the last one, that one's on Churchdale Street. That one's actually a 5 bed 5 bath actually. 6th of February. So by about the 10th of February after cleaning, that'll be ready. So yeah, they're ready to go. I'm not sure if you agreed the rate with Karen for 2-4, have you?
Yeah, 2-4 is what was said right now.
Okay, fine. I'll let you and Karen sit on that one 2-4. But obviously, Daisy Road as well. If you could have the same on Daisy Road and the same on Churchdale, you can have all of them for the same price, 2-4. If you can. That's the reason why I'm having this conversation. I'm not saying that you must. You tell me if you can or you can't.
Yeah, I completely hear you. Am I okay to come and view the properties? I'm in.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I'm in Liverpool tomorrow.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, no, tomorrow.
Okay.
So tomorrow I'm viewing for the first time tomorrow.
And there's one more that's coming up probably in a couple months' time, but this is a separate investor, and that one's on Stewart Road, which is close to Rice Lane. And that one's a bit bigger. That one's like probably about 6 or 7. I'll have to double check, see how the refurb's going on, But yeah, those two are down there. If you're there tomorrow, actually, you might as well view all of them, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my thought process. Brilliant. I'll view them tomorrow and I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thank you very much.
No worries, that's fine.
No worries.
Talk to you soon then, all right?
All right, take care, Aaron. Take care. Bye.
Take care then. Bye-bye.
So, that is good news. That was 2 new properties. It seems the landlord that I just spoke to has a relationship or business relationship with the one I mentioned to you guys before, where I agreed 2,400. So that's potential 3 properties to come into my portfolio right now. And a 4th one a bit further down the line. And one of my other landlords mentioned she's got an additional one for me a bit further down the line. It's going to be a 9-bedroom HMO and it's going to have a cinema room, so it's quite interesting. So that's 5 properties in the pipeline. My only concern is he wants 2,400 for every single one of them. And the thing is with rent, depending on the location, depends on what you can actually offer. So for example, he said one's a 5-bedroom and he said 2,400, which is impossible. Not a chance. Depends how nice the place looks, to be fair. But very unlikely, because a 5-bedroom, 2,400, it just doesn't sound like it'll work. But I guess I'll see the place first and I'll be able to determine how much I can rent it for each room. My only problem right now is that all my money, is in my refurb project or being used as like a safety net in case anything happens with my general business. So if I was to invest in these deals, it would mean that I don't have a safety net, or I have to take money from my from my refurb, which I can't do. That's not possible. Don't want to cause any problem with my builders. This is a problem to have. It's a good problem, but it's a problem that needs solving. And it leads to a problem I've been saying I'm going to do for quite a bit, which is raising finance. I need to start raising finance. Same people, so I'm at one of the houses my landlord has basically given me the opportunity to take on a rent-to-rent basis. And this one is right near a different house I already have on the same street that I'm doing as a rent-to-rent. And I'm not going to lie, the house is not as nice as I thought it would be. The standards that I've seen the other houses, to see this, I'm not too excited about it, to be completely transparent. And it's not anywhere near as nice as the other standards. These rooms, one thing I will say is that they've all got double beds. The mistake I made with the other house on the same street was, even though the rooms were good sizes, I'll class them as double room sizes. Because of the way that the room layout was, you could only fit a single bed in there, and single beds do not sell. I'll tell you guys that for sure. Single beds do not sell at all. So it just meant when trying to rent out the rooms, it was a bit slower than I initially expected. But this house isn't anywhere near to that standard. So this is the thing about having systems. The landlord has not met me at any one of the properties. Yeah, and she's literally just given me the code for lockbox for each of the properties for me just to literally take the key, go inside the house. go inside the house and view it myself. That is what you call trust and systems. So let's see what situation it is. So to give a bit of background on why these houses have become available all at the same time also quickly, is a previous company was renting them and I think they're going bust or they couldn't afford it, whatever the situation was. So they gave the keys back. So they went to their trusted guaranteed rent company. This guy, yeah. So let's see what the crack on story is.
He's killing it.
Alright folks, that's a wrap for the day. I'm going to put my offers through to the landlord so I can get it through to him as soon as possible. I feel a bit cheeky with these offers. I've got a good relationship with this landlord and I know I'm going to offer quite a bit below what they were hoping for. So the thing is, when it comes to offering offers who rent deals, you got to do what you feel comfortable with, and I'm always going to do what I feel like I can rent the rooms out. I'm not going to do what the landlord wants, because at the end of the day, it's me taking on all the risk. So that's my thought and process for tomorrow. I'm going to check out my HMO project in Wigan, see where we are with that with the builders, and I will keep you guys updated. So today's a new day, folks. Right now I'm at my Wigan project to come and see where we are. It seems like skimming has been done as well as the first fix plumbing. The bathrooms haven't been done yet, and it's starting to look like we're running a bit behind, to be honest with you. Bearing in mind, there was a bit of a delay with a situation with the architects, so I could just be over worrying. But normally my builder's here on the weekend and they're not, and this is the second weekend in a row they've not been here. Last weekend, unfortunately, one of the guys were ill, so kind of caused a bit of delay. But we'll see what the situation is. I'm going to give them a ring later today. So that's what's going on, because on the plan right now, we should be getting the fire doors in here. The bathrooms should be done, which they're currently not. I'll show you guys this in a second. And we should be starting to paint the walls and everything. So in regards to the painting, how I chose to have it, I want everything white. I want the skirting boards grey, the doors grey, and one feature wall for each of the rooms. So that's the plan in regards to how the room's going to look so far. But in the grand scheme of things, everything's looking really good. The walls look nice and smooth. So one thing I've learned when it comes to, depending on the quality of builder, depends on how good your walls will look. And these look pretty good so far. The kitchen's also meant to be starting to get fitted, and it's not yet. And that's the bit I'm actually most interested in, to see the end product. So I'm kind of a bit cautious, to be honest with you guys, right now. So I do know my builders have been here, because as you guys can see in the back garden, the skip has been here and things are slowly getting cleared out. One thing I don't think I budgeted for was having the back garden cleared and neatened up, because when it comes to refinancing, these little things are going to make the difference in regards to how the house is going to get valued. So that's something that's going to definitely have to get sorted, but we are getting closer, slowly but surely.